no matter what you want to buy. You'll find it all on the hub.
The SME Market Hub. Buy, sell, list, connect.
Hi guys, my name is Folu Storms and today I'm stripped for Ndani. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about my beauty routine, quote unquote. To be honest, I'm pretty lazy, so my routine is very simple. I like to think of myself as a natural girl. So a lot of my products are things you can find in your kitchen, you can find easily in the market. Maybe you can even grow it in your backyard, who knows. So that's what I stick with. Also because I feel that if you're going to put something on your body, you should be able to put it in your body. So these are also products that you can probably ingest if you were hungry while you were sorting yourself out. So let me just start. First thing I would do is wash my face. Again, I'm a lazy girl, so sometimes no time to wash. I'd rather just use face wipes, but washing is always best. So I'm using black soap to wash my face. Again, black soap is a natural soap. It's made from very natural ingredients, and it has quite good properties for your skin. It's supposed to moisturize, and the most important thing for me is that it's 100% natural. Let's get in there. Always try to wash out your mascara properly. I know some of this stuff can stay really stuck on, in which case use a little bit of oil and cotton wool, which I'll do in a second to get it out. There you go. Let's see. When you're patting your face down, a clean towel is okay. The best thing actually is if you have things like tissue, just because you won't have germs kind of sat in your tissue paper. It's quite clean. And you can just sort of dab your face like that. There you go, most of that's off. And get cotton wool and use a little bit of oil. Now my favorite oil is virgin coconut oil, so that's what I have here. I use it for everything. I love it as a moisturizer for most things, including my face, but you can also use oil to get off that really tough black eyeliner, or look at that, pretty gross. Whatever is kind of left over. I know some people try with baby oil, but you know my rule about natural things. Just tuck it back there. Yeah, that works. Okay, now the next thing that you should do really is you want to look at exfoliating. And for me to exfoliate, I use natural products again. Hang on, like baking soda. I don't know if people know about this, but I swear by baking soda. It is something that obviously you use in baking and use in cooking, so it's pretty natural. It's pretty good for you. Well, not good for you, but it's safe to consume. So I would just use a little bit of baking soda. It's a really nice fine white powder that you get at the end. And it doesn't look like an exfoliator, but I promise you, you put this on your face and just make sure your face is a little damp. I just want to pat it down. And I take a little bit of powder, I start. And it feels awesome, honestly. And I just pretend like I'm having a great spa time. So I would scrub for maybe about 2-3 minutes and then just wash it off. And there you go. Now the dope thing about baking soda is as soon as you scrub your face, it feels like a baby's behind. I was gonna use a bad word, but I'm not going to. But you literally feel it straight away. And your skin feels flawless. So nice. There you go. Now, let's see, the next thing that I would do is, well, not every day. I definitely wouldn't tone every day because I'm not usually sure what toning means. so I get very tense when people say tone. But I do know that a little bit of an acidic property, which helps your pores to close up and just kind of cleans you out a bit more, is what people tend to use in toners. So I use things like, some people use witch hazel. I use things like apple cider vinegar. Again, pretty simple, typically something that you'd be cooking with. Pretty acidic, it cleans out so many things. So I mix a little bit of this with water, and then I use a bit of cotton wool, and that's kind of what I use to quote unquote tone. Right, so just be careful because it does sting a little. And that's how you know it's working, when it hurts. A better way to do that would be maybe to mix it in a cup, but again, lazy. Anyways, I would just sort of wipe around my face, focus on areas that I feel need cleaning. The cheeks for me, because my brushes tend to go there a lot, especially if you're trying to define or highlight certain areas. Here we go. So that being done, typically the next thing I would now move on to would be moisturizing my face. Now I use different things to moisturize my face, but if I'm feeling particularly oily, the first thing I want to go for is aloe vera gel. It's the best. So I just go for a tiny bit of this, maybe about so, you don't need much more. Rub it into your palm, it's non-greasy, and then just apply all over your face. Now I also put this in my hairline because your hair and skin are actually made up of the same basic building blocks and ingredients. And protein is a big part of aloe vera gel. So it's great for your edges. Next, again, for a non-oily day, I would go for just a tiny bit of coconut oil. And literally, oil is important for your skin. I know a lot of people freak out and they're like, oh, don't put it on your face, wouldn't it be too oily? I'm like, no, it's not gonna be so oily. Put a tiny, tiny, tiny amount if you're worried to start. So I tip like that much in, you can barely see it. Now coconut oil is also a very, very light oil, so it's particularly good for your face. Rub that well into your hands. Again, it's not greasy, it's just a light oil sheen. And then you can rub it into your face. Yeah, see? And then I just remember that my lips are part of my body, so you also want to moisturize those. I use this EOS, I never know what it's called. A friend gave this to me and it's fantastic, so I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out. There's a bit of peppermint, a couple other sort of great oils in here, definitely share in there as well. And I just moisturize my lips as well. Yeah, and that's pretty much how I prep myself for the day. Okay, so that is pretty much my entire beauty routine. Hi, I'm Folu Storms, and I have been stripped by Ndani.
Hi, I'm Onos, and if you did enjoy that video, which I know you did, you better subscribe to our channel, and you can watch more videos too.